Good evening, YouTubers. My name is Lance, and I like watches. Um, in fact, I liked watches since I was a kid. My stepfather had a Seiko back then, and he had that watch for probably 10 years up to that point. It was a big old clunky old watch. Had a dress format to it, but it was bigger than the thing was a monster. It was bigger than some of my dive watches, but anyway. So I developed a passion for watches back then. And I actually, a lot of people frown on this. My first purchase on credit was a Seiko watch. I was just enamored by them. I think it was the idea of having something on your wrist that was perpetuated by your emotion, and that just kind of captivated me. And mind you, when I was a kid, we were still using transistor radios back then, so this goes back a ways. So I guess it was kind of easy to get caught up in. Anyway, I guess it's customary to do a wrist check, and so in honor of Seiko, as mentioned, this is an old Seiko dive watch. It's a 6309. It's been modded. It has the original dial. That dial is awesome. My camera doesn't really quite grab the essence of it, but it's faded. This watch is 40 years old, but it's been modded. It has a chapter ring. I know that's taboo with some watch collectors, but I'm okay with it. It's got a new chapter ring, orange one, which I think highlights the faded dial. And then, of course, you see the hands there. They're fish skeletons, which is just cool. I get a lot of compliments on this watch. Then again, I do wear it quite a bit. I'm a big fan of Seiko. So our review tonight is on Zelos. And so I think what originally introduced me to Zelos, came in contact with the concept of bronze watches. And Zelos does it well. And so they, excuse me, they just recently had this release of the Mako version 3. And I pulled the trigger on it. I actually own another. This is the first one I've bought from the company. And so I just got it yesterday. And I gave it, I wore it most of today. I went out of town and wore it. And really impressed with this watch. So anyway, FedEx dropped it off yesterday. Inside the FedEx envelope was this box, and then in the box is the box you're probably most familiar with the Zelos logo. And it actually had this sleeve over it, which was kind of interesting. And if you look at it, it's kind of got a wood texture on it, and it's embossed. It's kind of got some dust on it. Sorry. Anyway, kind of a nice touch. I had a hard time getting that off. I thought I was going to have to cut it off. So inside the box was our typical watch roll that Zelos does. And I bought a swordfish a couple months ago on eBay that somebody had never worn. It was brand new, and I haven't worn it. Actually, it's up in my closet. But the watch roll on that is a lot thicker than this one. And the leather on this is really supple. I like it. I'll probably make this my permanent travel watch roll. But it's got a kind of an aged patina on it. It's distressed patina, I guess, on this leather. It's just really nicely done. Looks sharp. It actually reminds me, I got a Coach bag in it. The leather reminds me of that. Anyway, so this is the bronze. So it only comes with the one band. Doesn't make much sense to put it on a stainless, so they just send it with the one band. And so we got the warranty card, 1 year limited warranty, and they made 200 of these, so I got number 132. Excuse me. Allergy season. Actually, we've had a lot of fires out west. It's made me a little congested. So 9/20/20 is the date. So my watch was just born, and they sent it right away. This Stewart. Anyway, we'll dig the watch out here. So our watch, I'm not going to do any editing, so bear with me. It's got the Teal face, or dial, rather. And, you know, I've seen a lot of reviews on this, but, and as they say, the video doesn't do it justice, and it doesn't. This is a gorgeous dial. I mean, this is by far one of the best dials I have as far as watches go. And you can see that swirl. Sorry for, obviously not in a studio. Let's see here. Get a close up on this dial. Get some color in there. And it's kind of a swirl. Just a nice piece. I see the second hand moving there, and it's got the red tip. And so they got, I don't know if you call it a chapter ring out there, that outer ring. I wouldn't call it a chapter ring. It probably has another more technical name. Maybe leave a message down in the comments. Let me know what's up on that, what you would call that. But it, that black ring, that red tip just kind of stands out on it. And you got, as it passes the 6 o'clock date window, or the, yes, on the 6th. I think that's just classy. It just balances out the watch. Makes for a nice piece. So the bronze, this will probably be my only bronze. And this is definitely a keeper. I think I'll keep this for a while. Be a permanent fixture in my collection. And as I said, I'd like to see the patina develop on this. And the Tropic band, Tropics, this is my first one. I've always wanted to have one of these for one of my Seiko divers, but I've never made the purchase. And after having this, I really like this band. I guess it kind of originated from the 50s, and it just really hugs your wrist without being constraining, I guess. So it has a nice feel. This watch is, and of course this diver is a smaller one. It's 40 millimeter, which is interesting. It's most of my other Seikos are in the 43 range, I guess. So they're I guess 10% larger almost. But I love the size of this, and I love the dial. I just love everything about this, and the fact that they even did a stainless steel case back for people with maybe the brass or bronze would react with their skin. But it's a 300 meter watch, so it goes deeper than I want to go. It's got the Mako shark on the back, the world's fastest shark. I don't know, they all swim faster than me, so that's keep me out of the water, so to speak. But anyway, just a beautiful watch, and I look forward to, I think this is going to get a lot of wrist time. Kind of get some more. It's got the applied indices, and if you know Zelos, they got some serious lume. I'm not in a studio. I got about 4 or 5 lights on around me, so I'm trying to put some light in this area, in this room, but I can't. There, you kind of see right there, you can see a reflection off the dial at the 12 o'clock. So, but just really well done. And the bezel is super tight. It's one direction. And I cook a lot, so I don't know if you've ever done this, but these were designed for diving, but in the kitchens, a lot of times you need to be aware of time. So I'll set the bezel to just calibrate when I need to remove something from the oven or whatever. I know exactly, I can set I usually use the triangle at the top, set it at the time that I put it in there, and then it will count for me. And it's kind of handy, actually, as a kitchen tool. But and then, so I wear watches all the time, so even at work where they tell me not to. But anyway, pretty cool piece. I don't know if you've seen movement back there. I got my my guinea pig. His name is Winston. He's in that towel on the couch there. He usually parties at night. He's kind of quiet tonight, so. But he looks definitely British, so that's why I called him Winston. anyway, I hope you enjoyed my review. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below. And I enjoy this hobby, sport, whatever you want to call it. It's just just a lot of fun learning about watches and things. And there's a lot of great YouTubers out there that do a phenomenal job of not only just reviewing things, but just giving a genuine horological perspective on things and education on it. And it's fascinating how watches have actually been a part of history, and will continue to be so. All right, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you have a nice evening. Bye.